And so it goes once again. Another week of the Brock and Emma update. Your only source for information relating to WWE's Brock Lesnar and Emma as it relates to their careers in the WWE. Wrestlemania is on the distant horizon, and we have some developments involving Brock Lesnar and maybe Emma? Tune in and find out. Here's your Brock Lesnar. We are presented with the VIP Lounge, and Brock Lesnar comes out early. He comes to the ring, he sits down on the couch, and MVP comes out. Now, Brock Lesnar, he's like in full babyface mode right now, and he's kind of working it well. I think he over embellishes maybe a little too much, but that might actually work to his benefit because I think it's kind of funny. MVP comes out. He's all, worried because it's Brock Lesnar. He's gonna beat me up, and Brock's like, I got no beef with you. I'm here about business. I want to sell a fight for WrestleMania, and we'll get to that at the end of this. But really, he's really trying to sell people on this. But also, there's other stuff going on here. He promises MVP that there's going to be no suplexes tonight. He wants him to go full Don King and get him to sign up for this fight at WrestleMania against Omos. And MVP goes full Don King, like I said. You barely could beat Bobby Lashley, and now you've got Omos, and Omos is a giant. You could put your hands on a man, but what about a giant? And Brock's like, oh, I got goosebumps. Gives MVP a high five with a big wahoo. And he accepts with the lightest applause from the audience possible, and even some audible groans and boos. So you could tell some people were not into the idea of this match. And he straight up goes like, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. And once again, I think, it's a little awkward for Brock to be doing this, but I actually think, it's kind of funny. I think Brock's kind of funny. He's kind of good at this. So MVP wants to toast with some champagne, and Brock says, well, MVP, you're a baller and a hipster. I'm just a simple farm boy. And he brings out a flask, and the flask is filled with moonshine. He downs some of it, passes the flask to MVP, says, hey, MVP, chug this moonshine. MVP tries to chug the moonshine because he's afraid of Brock Lesnar. He spits it in Brock's face, eats an F5. We've got our match for WrestleMania. The more interesting part about this is, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio, he said that Brock specifically did not want a match with Bray Wyatt and politicked himself into a match with Omos instead because he did not want to work with Bray Wyatt, which is just another point in Brock Lesnar's favor in my own personal heart, because Brock's looking out for me here at the Brock and Emma update. I don't want to watch anything or report on anything relating to Bray Wyatt, so I'm riding high right now. If you couldn't tell by the sound of my voice, I'm doing real good here, and that's this week in Brock news. Let's get to Emma. Emma did not appear on WWE programming this week. And that's it for the Brock and Emma update, your only source for news relating to Brock Lesnar and Emma exclusively as it relates to their careers in the WWE. WrestleMania is on the horizon, and I will be here to report everything involving Brock and Emma. Thanks for listening, and have a great week.